Hi everyone, welcome back to MCM Outdoors. Just a short one today, coming out to some local woodland to test out a new stove by Fire Maple. I've been sent it to try it out, but as with other things I've been sent to test, it's on the basis that I'm free to say honestly what I think of it. So I've got this Fire Maple stove with me. I've come out, the temperature and the weather has really taken a bit of an autumnal tumble. We had some cracking rain last night and there's a really cold chill in the air. It's absolutely fantastic. We're going to find a lovely place in this woodland, plot away somewhere nice and secluded, and fire up the stove for a little bit of lunch and a warming hot chocolate. Thought I'd bring you along for the ride. Enjoy the video.
Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden. I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things.
So here's the stove. Comes in this lovely mesh bag with the drawstring closure on the top. And it's a Fire Maple Fixed Star X2. Now I can't get it out one-handed. It's in this lovely autumnal orange colour. Reminds me of autumn, pumpkins, orange leaves which you get in autumn. So I've opted for this. And what we're going to do is fire up something nice and simple. In this case, just noodles for lunch. We're going to get a brew as well. But I'll take it out the bag and talk to you about it a little bit more. In terms of technical specs, this is not going to be bogged down with details and technical specs. I'm going to just speak in layman's terms. Anyone that's interested in the technical aspects, I will leave the details in the description below. I'm just going to talk about it, how it is to use in layman's terms. So here we have it. When you take it out of the bag, it looks like this. You've got these fins on the bottom which concentrate the heat in the base of this cooking vessel. I think it's nice and light. It's got this neoprene sleeve around the side of it which makes it nice and cool to the touch. You've got this handle on the top. You've got a clear or a see-through lid. You've got this simple fastening mechanism on the top. It just consists of a bit of a wire with this bit of a brass end on the end of that. Just press down on the handle, move that out the way, and it opens like so. Inside you've got another plate to allow you to use different pans on it, similar to other brands. You've got the burner itself. You've got a support, plastic support, bit of a tripod for your gas cartridges on the burner head, which has got a piezo igniter and the gas control valve just on the base there. So let's get it fired up, let's get some gas on, let's cook up some lunch, see how it does. So the burner assembly simply screws on to the gas cartridge. This is our lever for operating the gas. Nice thin wire with the plus or minus stamped onto the brass. And there's the burner head with its piezo igniter. You can see these 1, 2 indentations just in the rim there. All that means is that these correlate with these slits in the pan assembly, and we put it on and then we rotate it clockwise. Bit of a twist, and that just locks on to the burner head. Just adds to that bit of security. I can't do it properly with one hand, but I'll demonstrate in a minute that you can securely pick it up when you've locked it into place. Right, so we've got the noodles in. Just going to locate the piezo. It's on that side. Let's see if it lights first time. Absolutely spot on. So in terms of adjustability for the flame, you can really take this down and reduce it to a simmer. It's got really good flame control. It's got this nice vent in the lid, as you can see, doing its job, allowing the steam to escape, and the lid stays nice and secure. So far I'm very impressed. It's a budget friendly stove, come in different colours, easy to use, it's very well made, very robust, and it just works. It's always pleasing when something ignites first time, and this is a much cheaper alternative to the likes of Jetboil, some of the MSR stoves and things like that. So far I'm very impressed with this. Let's carry on just cooking these up, and then I'll speak to you a little bit more. And just some other helpful things to note: this handle stays nice and cool to the touch even while the stove's in operation, and this neoprene sleeve, fabric sleeve around the canister, you know, I'm gripping that, I am taking proper hold of it, look at my thumb, and it keeps it nice and cool to the touch, does its job, so you can pick this up even with hot boiling liquids inside of it. Absolutely superb. So because it's on this pan support, you can just rotate the whole unit round to get the handle in a position which is comfortable for you. Remember to just do it clockwise, and it doesn't stop the pan actually coming off the burner head. But when we're ready to eat, quick rotate and it just lifts straight up. There we are, nice and easy. It's the Fixed Star X2 by Fire Maple. I just quickly wanted to talk about how sturdy this handle mechanism actually is. There's no problem, it's not moving, it's absolutely rock solid, that. It's not going anywhere, it's a really sturdy mechanism, and there's no issues whatsoever. Heavy cooking vessel full of food or boiling water, this isn't going to fail. It's a really robust system. It actually locks into place. You've got this little bit of a flexible strip of metal which you just press down with your thumb just to enable it to raise vertically and ultimately close back over the lid again, and it just locks down into position and lets you eat your food out of that or pour boiling water. Really sturdy and robust system. So I've got my tasty noodles just to enjoy now. You don't need to watch me eating them. What I'm going to do is enjoy these, then I'm going to get some more water boiled for a coffee or a hot chocolate in this case. And how nice is it just to be out in this patch of woodland? What am I doing? Simply cooking some noodles on a stove, but something that takes, you know, just half an hour again. How relaxing and nice and mindful it is just being outdoors. It's absolutely cracking. Right, I'm going to eat these and I'll get some more water on and I'll speak to you in a bit. So that was really nice, simple but effective. Bit of a lunch in the woods. What I want to do now is have a nice cup of hot chocolate before I set off on the rest of my walk. I'm going to bring the camera along for that. I'm going to use a different cooking vessel now, and I'm going to use this, which you get with it, which has got these basically fins, got 4 fins on the sides which rotate 90 degrees inwards into the centre, and this allows you to use different pots or cookware with the stove. So it's really flexible in that regard too. You don't just have to use it with the supplied cooking vessel. So I've got another pot with me. Let's get that out. Let's get this attached. Let's get some water boiled up for a nice warming hot chocolate. So this plate just sits on top of the burner head. You rotate these fins inwards 90 degrees and you can see that enables you to place pots with varying diameters on top of the burner. If you want to turn them in, obviously you're going to lower that width and you can use smaller diameter pots. You rotate this anti-clockwise and this too locks onto the stove itself, so it's really handy. And this is going to allow me to use some completely different cookware, this one just by another brand, with the fire maple stove. So let's get it lit, see how long it takes up to boil some water for a hot chocolate in this different pot. Well folks, as you can see, it's quite a windy day today, as you can see by the foliage. I don't have a windshield on this, I'm just using it as it is, and I'm pretty impressed. The boil times haven't been badly affected at all, it's performing well considering it's a breezy day. I shouldn't do this, but it's been on about a minute and it's just starting to bubble away already. Lovely gift from a lovely daughter, Emily. A nice spork to use on every trip. So there we go, couple of minutes and that's boiling away. Just carefully turn that off. But it's superb the way you can use it with third-party cookware just by the addition of that clever little plate. Cheers everyone. So what do I think of that stove? I've obviously had a little bit of a play with it and a greater look in detail in my house before bringing it out today. But unless you specifically want to buy one of the major branded alternatives, I can see no discernible reason why you would want to pay double or sometimes triple the price of this stove with something that's, you know, one of the branded alternatives. This is good quality, it's put together well, it's robust, it's just as well engineered as Jetboils. I know because I've got Jetboils, I've got Jetboil Flashes, I've used Jetboils in the past. It lights, the piezo igniter works. If it fails at some point in the future, some of my Jetboils have, you can just use a fire steel or a standalone third party piezo igniter. It's a great bit of kit. I like the accessories you get with it, but most of all in these testing times it is so great value. It's towards the budget end of the gear scale, and the value for what you get for the accessories, the fact that you can use it with other pans, you know, the carrying pouch, just the complete package, the pot supports, the support for your gas canisters. It's a great all-in-one package, and if budget is your priority, I know a lot of people are in that boat at this moment, me included, this is absolutely superb. So if you're in the market for one of these, you're looking at getting yourself a nice, reliable, easy to use stove, I will leave the links to this product below. Look in the description to this video and get yourselves over and get yourself one, especially in this October colour. It's lovely orange, very fitting for this time of year. You'll enjoy the rest of my drink here. Thank you very much for watching so far. If you're enjoying it and you're finding it useful, please just take the time to hit the thumbs up button. It's absolutely free, but it does help me out, so I'd be obliged and appreciate it if you did that. I'm going to finish my drink. I want to walk the rest of this woodland path. I will show you some of the sights and sounds of autumn, and I will catch you guys on the next video. I will speak soon. Stay till the end and see this stunning area of woodland.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, golden. gold anything. Gold.
It's just this vast feeling of open space with all these tall pines, protected from the prevailing wind, standing tall. And I always love the dappled light that you get, and it's similar, I think, to when you're in a cathedral and you're looking up. It's a little bit awe-inspiring, isn't it? This feeling of space, this perception of how small and insignificant you are in the grand scheme of things, and it kind of weirdly makes me feel the same way, this section. I can imagine in those huge Canadian redwood forests, the massive trees, you get a similar feeling in there. Oh, yeah, it's a little bit awe-inspiring really, and they're just trees.
Golden, I'll follow the golden, golden, golden things. Gold birds, gold string, gold words.
Right, so I'm going to leave it there for this one. I'm going to do the shorter route back, because I'm going to go back and make a start on bringing everyone this quick video and the review on the Fire Maple X2, which I think is a great bit of kit. If you have enjoyed it, give it a quick thumbs up. Hopefully you have found it useful. It's honest. I've used the Fire Maple stove in the past. You know, I've had the benefit of using different stoves from different manufacturers, so tried out a fair few, and that is pretty top drawer. I can guarantee that. I do heartily recommend it. Like I say, if you're interested in it, there's a link in the description below this video. Check it out, and if you're in the market for it, you can't go far wrong. Go and enjoy the great outdoors yourselves. I always say, because it's important, respect it, look after it, teach our younger generation, people will be following in our footsteps, all about it, and also how to respect it too. If you like MCM Outdoors, consider subscribing to the channel. There's plenty more content in the back catalogue, and if you're an Instagram user, if you want to, go and check out the MCM feed on there. Take care, and I will see you on the next adventure, which is going to be a wild camp for a Nordisk night out under the stars. Take care.